Yo, yo,
Hey,
yo.
go
What
ahead.
is going? Yo, dude, this is insane. Okay. This is the shit we've been waiting for. We all kind of got bamboozled yesterday with this whole fucking Marvel animation yesterday and then the MCU the next day on the same day as DC. But you know what I say? Thank God they're doing it today now because DC really fucked it up. But you know what, bro? We've got so much fucking news already before a trailer. I really don't even know where to start. I guess we start with the next film. Black Panther Forever has already been confirmed as the last film of Phase 4, which is crazy. But the film after that makes Ant-Man Quantumania, which kicks off Phase 5 for us, baby. Right away. I can't believe we're already passing Phase 4. We've already had that many projects and that many hours within this 1.5 years to 2 years at the point this happens. That, oh my god,
Iron
streaming
Heart.
fall of 2023. Holy shit!
We got a while. We got a while to go there. We got a while.
We got a while until we get to that. But yeah, so Phase 4 is ending with Black Panther. I was gonna say 3 and 4, but Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and then we're starting off Phase 5 with Quantumania, which makes it the third Ant-Man film, which previously changed with the Marvels. The Marvels comes out next summer, and so there was, I don't know if it was a leak or anything, yesterday or 2 days ago that, no, it wasn't even a leak. It was showing all the trademark titles that Marvel has collected. And okay, I wasn't too sure how many of them were going to be true, including the title for the next Captain America film, which is a Captain America New World Order, which is the title of the Sam Wilson solo Falcon film. Not Falcon, Captain America film. But we've got Christian here now. What do you guys think about this? Because I think it's crazy that they announced the title, let alone they're confirming the titles of like 15 projects so far. One of 15.
Oh, hey, hey, first of all, hey, Christian, what's going on, man?
Bro, so much shit's going on.
Yeah, we just got a trailer drop.
Oh shit!
So wait.
For what?
Hi everyone. First off, sorry. Oh, another She-Hulk trailer.
Yep.
How long is it?
Should we watch it?
Yeah, watch it.
Yeah.
All right, baby. I'm excited for it. Wait, hold up. Jeez, turn off the background music.
Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control and the overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on. Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance.
Yo, what?
You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them, and I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it. Jennifer Wars.
Nice.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. People only care because I'm representing Emil Bosky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's great. Jen, do your thing. God, I really like this outfit. I'm not proud of this.
It's not this. We answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. The do things by the book.
Book of Sandy.
No, the book of American laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were attractive, got all the attention from everyone. Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
No way!
Yeah.
No way!
There it is.
Wow.
Nice. Got a little Daredevil tease.
Some D
That was way
Who
better
did
than
that, bro?
for She-Hulk. That's insane.
No way! Bro!
That's easily the best She-Hulk trailer yet. No question.
Bro, they only showed one before this. That's insane. Okay. I was excited about this show before.
Where
will
are
admit
you, by the way?
I'm in Chicago right now.
I was like, you look like you're in a hotel room. I'm like,
Yeah, I am. I literally did our fucking DC reviews in the streets of Chicago before.
Oh wow.
All right. So there's a little picture for
Wow,
Captain New World. So let's go back.
Click on it.
So
expand it a little bit.
this is Captain America
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is the
this
name of
is-
it. Okay.
Yeah, this is Sam Wilson's Captain America film.
Okay.
And this is one of the titles that got trademarked too.
Hmm.
From
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Alongside Secret Invasion. Yeah. So, but yes, thank you guys for having me on. I've just been kind of hanging out today. Nothing super crazy. Cat sat earlier today, and I've been replaying some God of War pretty much all day. So it's been kind of, but yeah, no, it's been so hard to keep up with everything. I mean, we're not even tweeting anything because it's like I just can't. I can't. It's
By the
too
way-
much.
Oh
and
shit!
yeah, Blade's coming next year.
But I'm happy it's not the Blade. Did you see that? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
just
that.
Blade.
Yeah.
thank God that's not happening.
Yeah.
So the Daredevil Born Again series is 18 episodes long,
Yeah.
and Charlie Cox will return, of course.
Yeah. That's great.
Alongside,
Hold on. Did
all of
they
Phase 5.
announce if it's like 30 minutes or an hour long?
we don't know.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with either or, as long as
Yeah,
it's not
I mean,
just
I
6
am too at
episodes.
18 episodes. I'm shocked that they're doing 18, especially for Disney Plus.
I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping it's TVMA. It pretty much has to be, because that's how Marvel's Zombies is going to be.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
So it's very, it's great. I mean, I wish I was there. It's just, there's the title cards.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Nice.
2024.
Wow.
Thunderbolt.
They're so, bro. I'm actually impressed with the amount of stuff, just announcement wise, they're doing right now.
And this isn't even their full
I know
load,
this isn't even everything we're hearing about today.
because for Disney, their D23 Expo, they're probably going to release more stuff.
And that's what, honestly, I expect them to like release most of the Mutant / X-Men film that's rumored to be coming there. I think we might get at least another director reveal for Fantastic Four today, but I really don't expect anything else other than maybe a linear synopsis of what we might be seeing in the film. But Kevin Feige also came out with a quote saying, "The MCU can go from funny to something dark, something gritty, something political thriller, then introduce secret invasions." That's pretty much the way Kevin Feige works, especially with the MCU right now.
Can we go back to that She-Hulk trailer, because that was really strong. Like I haven't been really that impressed with the She-Hulk teasers and trailers
And there's
so
a new
far.
poster out for it too.
Is there?
Yeah,
There's a new
I'll send it
poster?
to you. Yeah, for She-Hulk. I'll send it to Dives.
Yeah.
There it is. Ooh.
Volume 3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jeeves. By the way, Thunderbolts ends Phase 5, which is 1 year from now, a year and a half from now, which is crazy.
Wait, Thunderbolts?
Yeah,
closes
Thunderbolts
Phase 5.
ends Phase 5, bro. It ends it.
Oh, I love this Daredevil Born Again. This is amazing.
Dude, this is kind of fucking crazy.
They really, Marvel, anytime it comes to like their own like D23 or even San Diego. They always bring like everything. It is
Deebs,
so crazy.
I sent the official logo of the Daredevil show. Sorry to cut you off, Christian.
No, you're fine. I'm just gouging through. It really sucks that they don't live stream this stuff. I mean, I understand, but like at the same time, it's Comic-Con's evolved to something to where it needs to be televised, I think, or at least live stream, because I mean, even if you look at like this is supposed to be like the E3 of like TV and movies. Well, at least for like all the nerd stuff that's happened, because we got a Sandman trailer earlier today, which I thought looked pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that as well. But you know, Marvel is the big ends.
I just want to say, prepare. They just showed Secret Invasion footage.
Did they?
Yeah.
Like I really wish they were able to live stream this.
Yeah,
but,
like it was a sizzle reel they just showed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Quantumanium is up now. I mean, we're only up to. I mean, I can't even imagine what else they've got left. Like, even my dad is texting me the articles right now about Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to read more into that, because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 projects for Phase 5. And also, I see a lot of people like they were saying Black Panther 2 ends Phase 4. They're like, oh well, there wasn't a big bad. I'm like, I don't think every like
Phase needs a big bad like that.
Yeah, like it could just set up for something else. It's literally like the phases are just, hey, you know, we're gonna have X amount of movies or TV shows within this phase, and that's just gonna be this phase. It doesn't necessarily have to, set up for like a big bad, because you run out of big bad villains so fast.
I mean, think about it too. I feel like Wakanda Forever has been the film on, not even film, but project on everyone's mind for the past 6 months, because it's still this giant question mark in the air. And I think today is going to be the first time that we're going to get some, I don't know, probably clarification, because it does come out so soon. It comes out November 11th of this year. But just to get an idea of what this film is going to be like without T'Challa, I know we've heard a few things of like Shuri and Okoye donning the Black Panther suit, but like other than that, I'm kind of afraid this movie might turn into like a Riri Williams prequel film, because they didn't release it, but like leaker, I don't remember if it was leakers, but someone showed some cover art for the film, and it showed Riri's Mark 1 outfit. So I'm sure, Christian, you saw that, but I don't know if Deeb saw that. And ever since I saw that photo, it's made me kind of question, like, I kind of hope they're not making a Riri Williams origin here, especially with her own TV show coming at the end of next year.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like, everything's up in the air, and I constantly tell people that, like, you know, we can't see into the future. Like, we can't see where Marvel Studios is heading, because everyone's like, oh, you know, like Phase 4 was so like bad, regardless if you like it or not. It is very
they uploaded the whole calendar thing.
There it is.
I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, like the thing they did for 2019 with the timeline.
There you go.
Oh,
Deeds,
this is like
you.
Okay, nice.
Oh
yeah, so this is all next summer.
Yeah, the Guardians logo is really weird.
I like
Loki
that,
season 2 is coming next summer.
That screams Adam Warlock to me right there.
I love how we're actually.
Bro, they casted what's his name as Adam. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's very Adam Warlocky.
100% the gold.
But like, this is not exactly what I was picturing for the lineup of these movies.
I'm
like
totally
Captain
okay
America
with it.
New World Order looks like some shit from 4 years ago from like leaked photos of Serpent Society. That's
because they're not uploading like high res pictures. That's all.
Yeah. But like, so we've got Quantumania dropping February 17th. That's what's going to kick off Phase 5 and just the whole next year of Marvel. Then the next project after that is going to be spring 2023 with Secret Invasion. but it's supposed to come between Quantumania and Guardians. So it's coming between either February and May. I'm going to assume maybe April or end of March to give some time between the end of Quantumania, the show, and then just leading into Guardians. Then after Guardians, we've got 3 things dropping next summer. We've got Echo, Loki Season 2, and then the Marvels on July 28th. That's going to be an interesting summer. We're going to see Daredevil. It's already been confirmed that Daredevil's appearing in Echo, so we're seeing Daredevil twice within Phase
and She-Hulk.
5.
It's really, for me, this is like the next 12 months is all about Daredevil and Kingpin, because you look at Echo, there's going to be a lot of Kingpin in Echo. You look at She-Hulk, you're going to get teased with Daredevil, and those 2 are getting set up for something big. There's no question.
I'm very excited. Yeah,
And then
everyone's been clamoring for it. So
I'm going to assume once the summer ends, that's when we get Ironheart, since it says fall 2023, but we have Blade coming out next November. They haven't given an official release window for next project, which is Agatha, Coven of Chaos, the Agatha solo series, which is either winter 2023 or maybe early 2024. Personally, I think it might be coming early 2024. I think they want to give a little bit more separation between that, since the next project up after that is Daredevil Born Again, which honestly is a really interesting title. I wonder, I think they're going to go off the continuity from the Netflix series, but with the title, I think they're going to find a way to reinvent the character into the MCU now, especially after introducing him with No Way Home.
Yeah,
so
what's
your excitement level for this timeline right now? Like my attention,
it's fucking insane.
It's Blade. I look at Blade. That's the big hitter for me. What about you guys?
I mean, a lot of.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, Christian, go ahead.
I mean, Blade for sure. Blade, Daredevil. I'm interested in a lot of these. Secret Invasions, Echoes, the Marvels, Guardian, pretty much everything. Oh man, I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp is amazing, but like the ones that really stick out to me would definitely be Blade, Daredevil, Secret Invasion, Echo, and probably Ironheart.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I think we're going to get an awesome Kang here to start the timeline, and then you're going to get Dracula and Blade.
Did you see the first poster
for what?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, or like
the Kang with Kang overlooking? Yeah, it looks awesome.
Dude, it looks so cool.
Looks so good.
I mean, I'm really curious to just see. I'll say this right now. Out of all these, I think I'm most interested to see Secret Invasion, just to see how they adapt it. Because it's such a massive fucking story in the comics, and it's being put into, I don't know if they've confirmed it to be 6 episodes, but they're putting it in it seems to be a limited series on Disney Plus. And they've already said it's not going to be as big as the comics, which I think we could have assumed, but I think this kind of opens the question up is, if it's not going as big, do you think this is going to be the one chance they use to bring back dead characters, or just characters they left in the past, like Iron Man, like Black Widow, something like that? What do you guys think about Secret Invasions coming up super early too?
I think it's very possible with Marvel and how much they love to bring characters back. I mean, that's pretty much their entire history. Yeah, I think it's. What about you, Kristen?
Honestly, it can go. I mean, heroes never die, no matter what. If it's DC, Dark Horse Comics, that was a little Overwatch reference, but I don't know what to expect. I'm just excited. Like, I don't, everyone's worried about the superhero fatigue, and I've kind of deciphered it to be. There is no superhero fatigue for me. It's the discourse around these.
It just makes
it's like Star Wars. Like, I love Star Wars, but the discourse around it tires me out. Like, I'm so excited for Phase 5. For Secret Invasion, I haven't read comics in a very long time. I just don't have a lot of time to sit down and read them, but I'm gonna, take what they can give me. If I like it, that's amazing. If not, then I'll have something to say about it. Either way, but I am very excited for Secret Invasion to see what they kind of unveil and just how everything ties together. I don't think I'm kind of hoping that Phase 5 kind of sticks to what Phase 4 is doing, because they are, we all know this is part of the same universe, but I feel like Phase 5 might be a little bit more connected, like through Phase 1 through 3, but not like super connected. Like, okay, now we have to do this, now we have to do this, but the pieces of the puzzle will start to form once Phase 5 has come to an end. I thought Phase 4 was going to go a little bit longer, but I guess we never really knew how long Phase 4 was going to go. It's been about, is it 2 years? Has it been like 2 years?
It's been like a year and a half, but I think
year and a half,
based off the projects at this point, and not how long that they go on for. Which I think a lot of us, I mean, at least I assumed because of how new it was. But something I find really interesting is back in 2019, they announced a solo War Machine show. Nothing has been announced on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
They showed a private clip of Secret Invasions at San Diego Comic-Con, and War Machine is included in the show.
Maybe they might have either scrapped that project and kind of like written his.
That's what I'm thinking.
Arc
oh my
into
god!
Either...
Yo, can I interrupt you guys real quick? Because there's a lot of stuff. Yes, first of all, we're getting teased of MODOK coming to the MCU. That just happened. And Bill Murray in Ant-Man. Did anybody know that? That's been known for a while. Bill Murray and Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that before, but I'm all for it. I
heard about that a few months ago. At least I heard about it a few months ago. I feel like they made some sort of announcement because I remember seeing it on my timeline at some point.
All right, James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 are on deck here. But yeah, MODOK is in the new Ant-Man movie, which is awesome.
So also, I just want to point out that they're obviously making Black Panther the last of the panel. So that makes me wonder even more what this film is going to have in it.
No idea.
Do you think it's going to come out this year?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you think it's making that release date?
Yeah. I can't see them pushing it back this early at this point. I just feel like it's too early for them. And I just want to say to Cody, I don't think it's too early. Their panel's about another 20 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
Gotta love it. Hey,
oh man, King's gonna be so good. He's gonna be so good, man.
Something I just thought about while watching this is, now that we know when Loki season 2 is coming out, we know the Kang of some sorts was involved in season 1. How do we think that this all might connect together between Loki season 1, Quantumania, and then Loki season 2 only a few months later?
I have no clue, dude. I'm just
here
for the ride, and whatever happens.
I think the very clear connection is Nathaniel Richards, right? Tying into Fantastic Four, whether that's like in the Young Avengers. I think that's probably the easiest way to go about
this. James Gunn also just confirmed that Volume 30 is the end of the Guardians era in the MCU.
I kind of figured, yeah.
But like,
I think he said that a while ago too.
He said something along those lines, and that's what I was about to say. Like, I think I don't know how misleading that is, because I'm not the biggest comic book person. Maybe you can help me out with this, Christian. But do you think we might be getting a whole new set of Guardians? Because we have the Guardians special this winter, which they also didn't put on the timeline for some reason. which I find weird because it's coming out this winter, this December, the Guardians Christmas special.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know
Werewolf
what
by
they'll
Night
do.
too. Apparently, Werewolf by Night still supposed to come out in October this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, like Caitlin just said, I think we might see more for D23. I really don't know. Like I said, I haven't really read comics in a very long time. Like it has been maybe since like 2010, 2011 when I was like in high school, but I'm not entirely sure how that's all going to tie together. I mean, I'm just interested to see how I'm just interested to see how they adapt these stories and if they're, stories that are going to stick with us for a very, very long time. Hopefully, they won't leave a sour taste in our mouth, but that's going to just kind of depend on the product itself. I feel like they just need to let the products speak for themselves. These shows, these stories speak for themselves. I mean, it's looking pretty good so far. Like I'm very, very excited.
I want to talk about two things real quick. One real quick thing is they showed a first look at Guardians 3 at San Diego Comic-Con, so we might be getting something on YouTube, Twitter soon about that. But secondly, I want to point out something, Deebs. Our theories might slowly start to be coming true about Miss Marvel and the Marvels. Now looking at the timeline, because after the Miss Marvel finale, me and you were just like, Secret Invasion has to come next, and then the Marvels, especially after they switched the Marvels with Quantumanium. I think those are starting to fall in line, and I think Secret Invasion's gonna tie into whatever happened with at the end or the post-credit scene of Miss Marvel with them switching places. So I'm really curious to see if they touch on that at all, because Secret Invasion's gonna be fucking massive.
Yep. Caitlin says, I don't want to watch trailers. So if there is a trailer, Caitlin, we'll be definitely showing it, just so you know. Just like mute us or something like that. Cody asks, will there be a Black Panther trailer?
I think they're going to save that for last.
I think it's pretty likely. Yeah.
If they don't at least show a teaser trailer, I would be very shocked. Because this film is supposed to come out November 11th. They have the poster ups too, by the way, in the theaters.
Yeah.
So that's even giving me more of a confident reason that it's coming out. So if they don't at least show like at least in a Black level, I can't even talk. Black Adam level type trailer.
That was a great
trailer.
Then
I'd be very shocked because that thing was 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, we didn't get too much for that. I really wish that DC would have brought a little bit more to the table, because I mean I want to see it from both sides. Like it seems as if like San Diego Comic-Con's really kind of been ran over by Marvel, but there's always going to be that dominant studio. I just wish we would have gotten a little bit more from DC, because like I really do like enjoy like their animated sides.
Here we go.
Well,
and I saw DC Super Pets today.
All right, we got a Guardians 3 trailer going down.
Dude, what did I say?
Wait, is it on Twitter?
By the way.
No, but they're talking about it. We got I'll bring it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Apparently Gamora is a Ravager.
Really?
Yeah, that's
I don't know if they'll replace them as like for different Guardians though. It might just be
wow.
James Gunn said some stories have an end. Doesn't mean everyone dies though.
Right.
So I expect at least a death or two, but I don't expect Gamora to die because they played the whole not fake death thing, but they killed her and then brought her back with.
Well, it's a different version of her, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Adam Warlock, man. Show us the trailer.
Yeah, it's the only thing that, man, it's like, I mean, if they drop a trailer for Black Panther 2, I'm guessing it's only going to be at Comic-Con. That's the only thing.
I forgot. Deebs, did you watch Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so Chukwudi Iwuji stars as a high evolutionary in this movie.
Okay.
I don't know what context he's going to be within this film, but I'm glad we have some sort of confirmation on his character, because it seems like James Gunn is just bringing everyone from DC over into this movie. Because I think he's got him, and I know he's got one more actor or actress from that show to be in Guardians 3. But dude, I just want to say right now, I'm still shocked at how much they're giving us for San Diego Comic-Con with D23.
Oh,
2 months away.
here we go.
It's up.
So no trailer released here yet for Guardians. There apparently one went down, but Blade is up next. So right now they're talking about Blade.
Wait, they're doing a Blade panel?
Right now.
Yeah.
No way, bro.
So speaking of Blades, Dives, what did you think of Fear Street?
Oh my!
It
It was amazing.
To watch it. I've been telling him
It
to
was
watch it. So
good.
I told you, man.
It was better than Scream. I'll tell you that right now. Like the
Oh,
newest
that's a bold tip. Actually, I
Not
told
even
Amanda
close.
that. I told
close.
Amanda that, and she was like, "You take that back." I'm like, "I don't think I can because I really like that trilogy."
It was really well done. Like the first one's a little. It's fine. It's not great.
Bro,
I love
I'm
1994.
sorry. Do you like the third one over the first one? That third
Easily.
one was just like.
I like the
first
third
two,
one.
but
It
that
was
third one
the
just
weakest
not it.
part, but it was still good.
No, I
Of
disagree
what
with that.
happens. I thought it was cool.
I'll go. Yeah, the first was easily the weakest part. I thought the second.
Oh,
and third
really? I
no,
thought the third was the weakest.
the third was the
1666,
weakest, yeah.
but I still liked it. It's just there was just a few things I wish they would have changed. Like I wish we would have actually gotten actual Sarah Fear instead of like, oh, we're just gonna bring back all of the cast members and they're gonna play people in the village. I wish we would have gotten actual Sarah Fear.
Yeah, it felt very like, Nickelodeon-y. I don't know.
No, I agree, Dave.
Well, I mean, when you
agree,
think
just
of it,
from
like,
that aspect.
it is R.L. Stein, going back.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's very light. I mean, it is like kid horror. Like that's
totally.
what it is.
It's nothing about it was scary, but I thought the whole Sarah Fear character building was really well done. The characters were awesome. The element of like you never know who's going to die next, like that was really fun. Like people were dying left and right. The gore was good. I thought it was a really well done trilogy. They're making more, right?
Yeah.
making
It's
another
reported
one.
that they are making more.
That's great.
So, well, like, what does that mean in context of them So, is it like them making another singular film, or I just assume them?
Well,
making
I
another
don't know,
trilogy?
but if you watch at the very end, somebody takes the book, but we don't know who.
Oh, I actually never realized that. Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a I can't remember if that was a like post credit scene or not, but yeah, it was. I might have been a post credit scene.
All right,
Also,
James Gunn.
Maria Bakalova is voicing Cosmo in Guardians 3.
When I first started talking about it, I was like, sounds kind of goofy. Then focus on Rocket. Where is he from?
So it sounds like Guardians 3 is going to be touching a lot into Rocket's background, because
I like that.
I'm not saying it's a complaint, but I will say that's been the weakest aspect of all the Guardians interactions within the MCU in their own films. Is I feel like they've only ever hinted and slightly touched at Rocket and just showing his back, and they never really go anything past that. So I'm really excited to at least see a background for Rocket the Raccoon in this.
Yeah.
I'm shocked about that. Like I thought this was all about the search for Gamora. Like
that's what I thought too, Deebs. That's what I thought. But it just makes me think, what do you think they're gonna do in this Guardians holiday special? Because by the way, a few months ago, James Gunn has already confirmed that it's done shooting. He shot it while he was shooting Guardians 3. So I wonder what that show is going to consist of, or that special is going to consist of, because it looks like Guardians 3 is starting to shape up into almost an entirely different film than I think a lot of us had previously thought, especially even watching Thor Love and Thunder. I thought at least within that movie they would hint at trying to find Gamora at one point, but it feels like in the beginning when Thor's with the Guardians, they've kind of just been adrifting since we last saw them. So I wonder how much they're going to touch on that in the Guardians special. Or I wonder if they're even going to talk about it today at all.
I mean, there are some story threads that feel like they're just it's like the story thread with 11 in like season 2, or that story thread went like nowhere with like, her going, breaking away from the group and then her coming back. So I feel like sometimes, and I feel like it is okay to just like, if a story is going nowhere, to kind of just bury it as soon as you can before adding more, because there's gonna be loose threads. Like, this is not a tightly woven like cinematic universe. I don't think any cinematic universe is going to be tightly woven. But they try to do the best they can. I mean, and may just be, I mean, maybe that whole Gamora, they might kind of, try to tie that in, because like, this is supposed to be the end, so maybe Peter finds the other Gamora. Maybe. We'll see.
So Matt Ramos dropped the quote from the Ant-Man trailer, or the reel that they showed, and this is the best fucking quote of all time. This is Kang saying to Ant-Man, "You're an Avenger. Have I killed you before?" Tell me how badass that is. Scott Lang tells Kang that he's an Avenger, to which Kang replies, "I am a conqueror." Kang just coming up with these fucking lines out of nowhere. Like, okay, bro, you know what? I'm just gonna step to the side. Like, dude,
I'm so excited for Blade.
I'm just shocked at how much they're giving away.
Yeah, Kang is that next level for Thanos. Like, how can they one up Thanos in making an unbelievable villain? And I think Kang is going to be weaved in and out of a lot of these projects for the foreseeable future. I can't wait. Jonathan Majors, he's going to have a blast with this role, and it's going to be so fun.
And he's a phenomenal actor too.
I think the thing that I find the craziest about this is we're not going to see an Avengers film till at least the summer of 2025.
I'm okay with that.
No, I'm perfectly okay with that, but I'm not going to lie and sit here and say I wasn't at least expecting an Avengers movie to at least end the next phase. Like, Thunderbolts has to be big in order, I feel like, to end their second phase in a whole new phase of the MCU, shifting from the original 6 characters into this broader universe. I mean, Secret Invasion, Blade, Loki Season 2, I'm not even going to get into Agatha right now, because I feel like that's been the only true thing Marvel has done out of hype. But like Daredevil, Born Again, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, like Ironheart, there's so many things that I just can't even connect to my head. And it seems
it's pretty obvious, Ryan. Like, there's 2 things that Marvel, the next phase, is going to do. Because what's the one thing you didn't see on that timeline? The mutants and Fantastic Four. And 100% they're going to be setting up both of those projects throughout.
You just reminded me of something, though. They obviously shifted their timeline tremendously, because if I remember correctly, wasn't Fantastic Four supposed to start Phase 5 or at least end Phase 4?
Who knows anymore? I don't know.
Maybe during its original inception.
Yeah,
maybe during its original inception.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm just very excited. Like, I feel like these are just a lot of like little announcements, and they'll probably get more into these announcements when D23 comes around. Of course, the D23 will probably get more like Star Wars stuff as well, and whatever else that they're cooking up in the lab there. But yeah, it seems. Oh yeah, Cody said I was hoping for Scarlet Witch. I mean, I'm not sure how long Hull H is lasting for, but
yeah, there's been a break for like a few minutes here from tweets. I don't know.
No. I didn't try to update.
Yeah, the only thing that would have made San Diego Comic-Con better is like what they do for E3. Like, they live stream, they televise everything, so that even if you're not there, you can still be a part of the events. And I really hope that they change that in the future, or at least it doesn't have to be for all of Comic-Con, but for like, hey, if DC wants to like stream while they're there, like they can do that, or Marvel or Netflix, or whatever major studio it may be, because I feel like that would really bring more people together instead of what we're doing now, like waiting for things to kind of drop on Twitter. I mean, I get it, it's supposed to be an in-person event, but I feel like they would definitely benefit from that, because people can,
No, yeah.
it will feel more inclusive. And it's like, obviously, if you want to go, like, it's just as awesome, or if not more, because there's always perks about traveling halfway across the country, wherever you live, to go to San Diego. So from West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. So I don't know. Hopefully get to attend next year. It just really depends on where life takes me, but I will really love to go next year.
Yeah, they also confirmed that Chukwudi Iwuji's character, the High Evolutionary, will be the villain of Guardians 3, which I find interesting because if you'd asked me maybe yesterday, maybe this morning, I'd tell you that the Golden People from 2 would be the villains. But who knows? Maybe they go to the High Evolutionary or something, and Adam Warlock is going after them at the same time. And that's just how they all collide together.
Maybe.
Yeah. Will Poulter on his intro to the Guardians universe, I'm truly, truly grateful. It's pretty surreal to have stepped on the Guardian set. I can't wait to see Will Poulter, man. He's a good actor.
So I find this as like an interesting quote that Chukwudi Iwuji said at the panel, saying, "I can't wait to dissect all of you and see what I learn." Like that.
I don't know. This is all. Yeah, there's so much happening right now. It's kind of
Dude,
overload.
I know. And honestly, you know what? I'm glad this guy's in the movie because I liked him in Peacemaker. I felt like he got killed off too early in that show.
Mm. Oh yeah. MODOK confirmed to appear in Ant-Man and the Lost Quantumanium.
Yeah, that's got. Yeah. If they're announcing it now, he's got to have more than. Well, wait, what? Apparently, Kevin Feige wants to talk about Phase 6. What? Homie, you're barely ending Phase 4 right now. Let's chill. Like,
there's a video. Someone take a video.
Oh my God! Fantastic Four starts Phase 6 in November 8th, 2024.
There it is.
What?
Bro, literally, as I was saying that 5 minutes ago. Wow. Oh my God, bro. They're about to announce Phase 6 right here.
Dude,
bro,
no way.
Dude, look, here. Deebs, I'm sending you this right now so you can post this because they're about to announce Phase 6 based off this photo.
Oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Oh dude, my God, Avengers the Kang Dynasty 2025.
No way!
What?
Dude,
wow. Wow.
May 6th! May 2nd!
I literally just saw that.
2025, bitches! No fucking way! Bro, this is absolutely insane.
Avengers the Kang Dynasty.
Dude, and it's gonna. Oh my God! Secret Wars will end Phase 6! Holy shit!
What is happening right now?
Wow, Avengers season.
November 2nd, 2025! They're not making it a summer release! The same year! What the fuck is going on?
That. Oh, it looks like those leaks were true.
Dude,
so we're getting 2 Avengers
in the same year. We're getting 2 Avengers films in the same fucking year. The crowd is going bananas saying, "I love you, Kevin." What?
Oh
my God, bro!
Wow.
That might be the most.
They fucking did it. Oh my God. Marvel Studios welcomes you to the multiverse saga.
Yep. Yeah. Oh wow.
Dude, they did it.
Wait. But wasn't there supposed to be
Where's Black Panther?
Well, I was gonna say Wanda. Where's the Wanda solo movie?
So also the multiverse saga is Phase 4 to Phase 6.
Wow.
Dude.
Okay.
Racing. I can't believe they just dropped all this in 5 fucking seconds, bro. Oh my God, Black Panther's up. They're talking about
Holy shit.
So the multiverse saga.
Dude, Secret Wars, holy
I like how they're doing sagas within the actual phases. So it's not just like, one phase is this.
Exactly. I'm glad we're finally giving them a name now. I wonder what they're
So
going to give
much
the first
happening.
3 phases saga.
Well, I mean, well, we
Infinity
had the
Saga?
Infinity Saga,
Yeah, the
so it looks
Infinity
like
Saga.
phase 4 through 6 is the multiverse saga. But
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about, so I mean, they keep announcing these things, and I think it's great, but I hope that they start releasing their shows on physical media as well. That's what I hope, because I mean, they're doing it for the movies. They have to do it for their TV shows at some point. They have
Bro,
to.
can
'cause
we
it's
just
like-
talk about how big these next Avengers films are going to be if they're putting them in the same fucking year?
We're not even like
Okay.
I feel like we're not even close to that yet. Like there's
Dude,
so
we're not!
many
It's
loose
the end of 2025, Deeps!
We're not even. I mean, I know, but like, there's so much that has
3
to happen.
years. Yeah, a lot has to happen. I would take a lot of this with a grain of salt, because I mean, not saying these things aren't going to happen, but maybe something might happen. You know, things could obviously,
Bro.
Change.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They still have 8 projects they're announcing.
8?
They have 8 projects they're still announcing.
They better be announcing some new
What is
Spider-Man
going
stuff.
on?
Dude, I'm sending it to you with the updated one
Wow.
now. Dude, this is I think none of us were expecting this. Dude, what are they
Well,
gonna
I
do
saw
in
I
2030?
see it at least.
What is
Yeah.
happening right now? This is like this.
Dude,
Wow.
what is
This
going
is
on?
overboard. This is completely overboard.
This is killer.
Dude, Kevin Feige said, "Yeah, you saw 2019. I'll go another 5, bro. I'll go another 5."
He said I'll go another 5. X-Men's getting announced. I'm telling you.
What is?
So we're going from the
Or I
Infinity
should say the mutants. I think it should be they're gonna call it the mutants.
I'm shocked that they announced the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Definitely has to be a
first
part
out of
1,
Phase
part
6.
2 for 2025. Definitely has to be a 2-parter. This is they're pulling a Matrix, a year
They
of
are.
Avengers, the year of the Matrix. Yeah,
No, yeah, it's gonna be like Infinity War again. It's gonna be like a low key 2-parter, but they're not gonna call it part 1 and part 2. But like this,
Yeah.
this is the thing that really like throws me off. Is both the titles are vastly different storylines right here.
That's true.
And what are they? How are they going to connect these two within 6 months? I know we got the whole next 2.5 years to try and connect them.
or maybe
But
they're
what
not.
in the
Maybe they're
6
just
months?
2 separate Avengers movies. Maybe they're not a part 1 and part
Dude,
2.
it might be.
One cosmic, one on Earth.
Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if one of them might be. Do you think like the Kang Dynasty would be the Young Avengers one, and then Secret Wars would be the primary one where they all come together?
Dude, I
And
don't
they're
even.
just-
Maybe,
And they're just not saying
Very
it's the Young
possible.
Avengers because they want to drop that.
or maybe
for
they're trying to
another date.
adapt. Even if it is a 2-parter, maybe they're trying to adapt to different like comic storylines and kind of blend them in together. Because I mean, they do that with a lot of their like just characters. Like, there's multiple characters more so in the comics than there are the TV shows, so they'll kind of like take aspects of like each character for like specific characters and make a new character that kind of serves all those purposes.
Do you view Young Avengers as a film, or do you see that as a TV show?
Ooh, you see, I would. I mean, it would be see, I'm a big TV person, as you guys know, but I would love if they did it for TV.
Young Avengers.
It would have to be. It had to be at least 12 to 13 episodes. But maybe they don't want to go that route anymore because they did that with the Defenders. So maybe
True.
it will be. But it's like, I mean, I don't know. Think about it. It's like everyone just watching Young Avengers at home would be really awesome. I could see them going both ways. To give them more time to breathe, I would say maybe TV. But like it needs to be like Stranger Things season 4, like production, like just peak. It needs to be like peak TV. I'm talking like Game of Thrones, like peak television, if they went that route. But I could also, I mean, they might just go the movie route as well, which is totally fine. I'm okay with either or, but if it's done for TV, it needs to be created correctly, like right for TV. I don't want them just to just throw it on there like, oh, it's on TV. Like, no, like this needs to be a spectacle. But Young Avengers, I feel like they might just go the movie route just because Avengers is in the title. But we'll never.
And
I
it
don't
makes
know.
the
We'll just have
money,
to wait and
baby.
see.
There's some big stories happening. So we have Kang, Secret Wars. That is going to be. If you look at kind of where the MCU is currently, there's so much going on already. There's how, like you said, Ryan, how those stories interweave, and drop within 6 months is going to be a feat in itself. Tyler says, bless Kevin Feige for giving Daredevil a CW season worth of episodes. Hells yes.
I agree.
Hells yes.
So
They
I
had
want to
to.
bring up something because they also just said that every 3 phases is going to have a big bad at this point. So we've got Thanos with the first
Every
phase.
3 phases, I like
Every 3
that
phases.
way more.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
love
mean,
that.
that's kind of what they did for. Well, for phase 1 through 3, there was kind of like different villains, but they are all kind of
But like they all
intertwined.
connected back to Thanos, the overarching, and I
Minus
think that's what really
Ultron, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Ultron was just a massive miss for them. I think they anticipated for Ultron to go a little bit farther, but
Mhm.
once that came out, they kind of rolled that back a little bit, especially putting him into What If and stuff like that. But like, guys, listen to this. Phase 4 through 6 will be Kang, but we've got one of 2 options for phase 7 through 9 after this. It's either going to be Galactus or Doctor Doom.
I think it'll be Doctor Doom if they're doing Fantastic Four, and then do Galactus for a separate one.
Yeah, Galactus is down the road for sure.
I think that would be like X-Men versus like the Avengers or something.
So,
that's
a good point, Christian, because I was about to say, do you guys think that they might have an end game plan for the MCU? Do you think that
man,
the Russo brothers back up here? Let's go.
Right, Christian, didn't the Russo brothers just say they want to direct an Avengers Secret Wars film?
Yeah, they've been saying that since the end of Endgame. That they
lock that in already. Apparently, just lock that in.
They need to. Come on, Russo brothers.
I think that
would
be massive as a reveal during D23 as the Russos coming back for an Avengers film.
I hope they get to direct Secret Wars.
Yeah.
I really hope it's them. If they can, if they're able to come to an agreement with Marvel, I really hope
it seems like they have a good relationship with Marvel, and I think they've already proven themselves to work with so many characters in such a weave together storyline that oh my god, wait, I promise you, this is the thing about, they got the Black Panther panel going on right now. And Ryan Coogler's talking about Chadwick Boseman, and he says, I promise you that I can feel his arm on my shoulder right now. And I just want to say that Black Panther Wakanda Forever has been like trending for the past day and a half or 2 days. And every time I go to click on the hashtag, it's just, all you see is just them showing the first clip of Black Panther in 2017.
Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate not to see him here with everyone from the first film coming back on here, but I think this is really the true moment of testament for Marvel to see if they can, I don't know if it's to really see if they can hold up to just expectations in general, because expect anything you want from any of their films, but I think this is the true testament. One of your main actors has passed away, especially being so new to this ever-growing universe. How do you continue this? And I think today might be the day that people find out that we're not going to get another Black Panther in the traditional sense, or they might be trying to find a new way to introduce someone else as a Black Panther. So I'm just really curious to see about that. What are you guys hoping to see coming out of the Black Panther panel today?
Go ahead, Christian. Oh, you're muted, man.
You're muted.
Sorry. I would just say what to expect. I just want a good story, because that is why I watch, movies and TV shows, play video games. It's to experience these stories and go through these journeys with these characters. And That's all I really care about. As long as it, like if they want to pay like homage to like, Chadwick Boseman, that's always like some nice icing on the cake. But as long as it tells a clear, concise story with great writing, excuse me, and just characters that people will look back and be like, wow, like Wakanda Forever was like a really a great follow up, given what happened, because I know that they've rewritten this script so many times, and it seems that they're trying to make it perfect. And much like with Star Wars, not Force Awakens, but The Rise of Skywalker, the unfortunate passing with Leia. And yeah, it's very hard to kind of to bounce back from that. And I mean, I think they did a decent job with Carrie Fisher when it came to Star Wars, but we'll have to see how they kind of handle it on the Marvel side. I just don't know what it's going to be. But
about Star Wars is I feel like they were given a lot less time to deal with that than Marvel has. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt on there, but I do agree with the whole Leia thing in there. But what about you, Deebs? How do you feel about Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther mantle, and what are you hoping to see out of this panel? By the way, they also introduced Tenoch Huerta, who's playing Namor the Submariner.
Nice.
On stage, so that's really cool. But Deebs, go ahead, my man.
Yeah, we've gotten some tweets here. After our touching kind words remembering the late Chadwick Boseman, Coogler introduced the cast, capping by bringing, I don't even know how to pronounce that, Tenoch Huerta as Namor, the Submariner, to the stage. So we're going to get Namor here. For me, it's all about doing it with immense amount of taste. It's a really sensitive issue for me, man. Like, it's hard to watch. Like, I think I just watched my first Chadwick Boseman since his passing, like, just a few months ago. It was 61, which is just a phenomenal.
You should watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom if you haven't already.
Oh, Deebs, have you seen that?
It's never watched. Netflix.
Dude.
No, I went through a hiatus where I was like, I can't do it. Like, I'm weird with those kind of things. Like,
no, Deebs, it was a hard movie to watch, especially after his passing. Like, it was such a powerful, not only film, but a powerful performance from him. Like, I won't spoil anything, but the ending of him opening the door, just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking.
That's how it is.
And they said they're not going to recast him like T'Challa. So, I mean, I get it. I mean, sometimes but that also kind of writes yourself into a corner.
I know.
You have to. Yeah. It's like they already said that they didn't want to recast him, and I totally understand that. But at the same time, yeah, it definitely puts them in a difficult position. It's like, well, if they're not going to go that route, then they have to figure out something else. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. I really think. I mean, that's the last Marvel movie we're getting for the year, I believe. I don't think we're getting, because they usually only do what, three a year. And with the TV shows and everything, like we have She-Hulk coming out, then we have that Groot show coming out.
They're sticking with 3 a year, but I think there was, what was it? I think it was 2021, maybe 2022. No, 2020. They also not 2020. 2012. Fuck, I can't talk. 2019. I think they also released 4 films, because I know they did in 2021, but I could be.
Well,
wrong,
yeah, they kind of had.
I think they're done with that. Yeah,
yeah. They were playing catch up. So
yeah, they were definitely playing a little bit of catch up. And I kind of want to ask you guys a question. How do you think all this Shang-Chi stuff is going to play into this? And when do you think's the next time we even see Shang-Chi? Because we know he's not getting at least a solo film till 2026 for the sequel to the film.
I want to see him as soon as possible.
I'm right there with you, Christian.
Shang-Chi was low-key a live-action Dragon Ball movie, and I was like, this is how you do it. Like, I love that movie so much. I'm hoping he comes back soon. But, they're introducing
I hope it's before the Avengers films. I hope it's before the Avengers, because I hope so. I definitely think everyone we see from when...
And Eternals, don't forget about them as well.
Yeah.
Who?
Eternals.
Who?
Wow.
You wouldn't even.
Why do you hate that movie, Dives?
They barely exist right now. That was like that felt like
love
forever
it.
ago. They're not even. That was like 8 projects ago, and they're not even mentioned.
Well, they
Damn, bro.
said, yeah. Well, they always say, "Oh, Eternals will." Well, no, they are. I think they're going to tie into Blade. They might, or at least the Black Knight might.
The Black Knight will.
Well, yeah, the Black Knights in Blade, they've already confirmed. Kit Harington's coming back for that. Or
I'm
has come
so
back.
happy to see Kit Harington just.
I like, bro. He was the
Just
best part
back
of
in
Eternals,
acting.
and he was in it for 10 minutes for me.
Easily. Yeah.
He was in what?
He was the best part of Eternals.
Oh, Eternals, yeah. Oh yeah, no, he was. I loved Eternals. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's the worst Marvel movie out there. Like I'm like,
Oh,
all right,
I don't think it's
that's a little too harsh, at least for me. Because I mean, the Hulk in Thor 2 exists out there.
No, we don't
But-
trash the Incredible Hulk on here. I don't think. Okay, I will say I don't.
The
think
Hulk's not terrible.
It's not terrible,
watchable,
but I don't think it's bottom 5.
I really hope we get like a Hulk movie. Like,
Well,
that's
there was a rumor going around that they were gonna do a Planet Hulk series
Planet Hulk.
for Disney Plus.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw.
Cody just said Deadpool, so that might be one of the
Yeah.
other titles.
So
that
Let
they-
me go to Cody's comments real quick. Cody says Deadpool will defeat Kang. Chris Nolan will direct Secret Wars. That's an
Fuck
interesting,
yeah, baby.
rumor there. They gotta announce something with mutants. I doubt it happens.
No, they're saving that for D23.
Yeah.
All I
7
can
more.
say is I never want to hear a complaint about Phase 4 ever again. Like,
Please.
that's all I have to say. I'm so
Yeah.
tired of people. Oh, he has no direction. I'm like, well, like you gotta wait. Like we can't see into the future. We don't know what they're planning. Clearly, they are giving us this roadmap, and fingers crossed, everything goes smoothly, and things are supposed to release when they're, when they're set to. Because we have Spider-Man freshman year. Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out.
So much.
So it's like I just don't. I'm tired of the whole Phase 4 has no direction. Now that we know, and it's like you got to reserve judgment until we see the bigger picture. We can't see the bigger picture because
I just came across something interesting on my timeline. Apparently, Marvel Studios registered a trademark for Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time.
That looks so weird. It looks weird.
That
I'm
sounds
assuming
weird.
he might be in Phase 7 because what is it? So Multiverse Saga is 4.
He's definitely gonna. I mean, Shang-Chi would definitely be in the Avengers movies. There's no question about that.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah. I'm just hoping we see him before the Avengers movies. But do you guys think that maybe they're splitting these Avengers films 6 months apart because there's just too many characters to fit into one film at this point?
Possibly, or they probably just saw the success of Avengers: Infinity War and
Endgame,
and they're like, hey, well, I mean, to put
Did
2
that
in 1
already.
year is pretty ballsy, but they've had enough time
Also-
now
I mean,
to
in
kind of
literally,
figure out what they want to do.
in Infinity War and Endgame, like you had something going on Titan, you had something going on Earth. Like they kind of already
Yeah.
did that blueprint.
So I
Mhm.
want to throw something interesting out there real quick. Michaela Cole is announced to star in Black Panther. They haven't announced what the role is, but if anyone remembers from a few months ago, she's rumored to play Storm in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Whoa!
And the
They
fact
could be
that she
planting
is-
the mutants between each.
Yeah,
I've been banging the table for Storm and Black Panther 2 for so long.
Everybody wants to see
So,
Storm.
yeah.
Everyone wants to see Wolverine. I want to see I want to see a properly
Whoa!
adapted.
All right, everybody stop. Everyone stop. Here we go.
no way. Don't
we
say
go.
Deeps.
Yep, we've got our Black Panther 2 teaser.
No, fuck. No way.
Oh, here it is.
No way!
All right,
Here it
all right,
is.
Deeps,
guys.
put the comment down.
Hold on.
I'm about to lose my. Oh my god,
Nice.
it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds as well.
Ready?
Alright.
Here is.
I'm so wait, hold
Go
up.
back
I'm
to
scared. I'm scared to watch this kind of.
Kill
And
that
of course,
music.
you got Bob Marley music in the background. Let's go.
Let's do it, baby. Let's get into
Kill
it.
the background music for the stream.
Hold on. Let me stop. I can't do 2 things at once. All right, here we go. Now we're back.
Oh, an Aztec temple.
Shuri. Oh,
That's not Shuri.
That's not Shuri?
Shuri.
No.
Oh
my God.
is that the funeral?
Oh,
This looks so different.
Or when-
already.
Marvel movie of the year already.
Bro, this is so beautifully shot. Whoa.
What?
What?
Underwater.
Is that Namor? Is that Namor?
That's Namor! Wow.
Oh, I love the interpretation of this song. This is fantastic.
Dude. Riri. Oh. Wow.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone.
Oh, wow.
I know even everything.
Ironheart.
Wow.
Oh, I love this mix.
Bro, who are they gonna tease in like the Black Panther outfit off here?
Oh,
Dude,
Black Panther 2, Best Picture. Black Panther 2, Best Picture. I don't even
wow.
care. So they are singing with that November release date.
Dude, that
I need to watch this at least 10 more times.
yeah. Okay,
That's gonna be amazing.
I'm just gonna go straight to you, Christian. First impressions on this, my man.
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
First impressions on this trailer.
That honestly, like, almost brought me to tears, and I like never.
Dude,
cry.
I'm with you.
Like, that was such a great teaser. Like the sound
So
mixing
powerful.
between Bob Marley, and then you, that looks fantastic. Like they've clearly poured a lot of heart and soul into this.
Oh, oh my god.
So they are singing with that November 11th release date.
Wow.
Very sad that Starfield's actually not coming out that day, but
Look at that.
that's
Forever 11/11/22.
That I find this poster really interesting here.
I like
Thi-
that.
This
That was
is
a
really
killer.
interesting poster.
That is how you show a teaser trailer. Like, I don't know
That was-
what's happening,
Wow.
but like it
Now-
looks spiritual, it looks magical, it looks like all the love and care has been put into this project in the world. I think it's easily going to be Marvel's, their best film of the year. I'm blown away. That was I need to watch it at least like 10 more times. That was very moving. Like a very, very moving trailer. And it looks like they were able to find a correct or not correct path, but a way to work everyone into the story without obviously, Chadwick, but like job well done. That was very, very that was breathtaking.
No, yeah, I'm absolutely with you right there, Christian, because that was like probably one of the most emotional trailers I've seen. I don't want to even say for a while, but like for a good
Bob
time,
Marley and
just because-
Kendrick, like that
Yeah.
sound design, that was
Dude,
great.
what you think that? I
Amazing.
can't even imagine what the album's gonna be for this, because that last one was pretty fucking fire.
Mhm.
Like,
It's not the best.
but
It's
Deep-
not the
Deeps,
best.
what are your thoughts and just general impressions coming out of this first trailer?
Well, just like we said before, like I wanted it to be tasteful. I wanted it to have a ton of heart, and it looks like it blew every single expectation I had from the jump. I mean, that, like Christian said, that there's so much warmth in that trailer. There's so much excitement in that trailer. I'm just blown away. Maybe, we were kind of curious that maybe, or we were wondering where Kevin Feige was, because there's so many loose ends in Phase 4 happening right now. Maybe all of his effort went into this picture, because
Maybe
there's very clear signs that so much has been put into this film. I mean, we got Namor throughout this film, who's going to have a huge presence, one of the first mutants ever, and that's going to be incredibly exciting.
I forgot he was a mutant.
I don't even like you guys said, like that's going to be something I can't wait to watch over and over and over. I love that cover of No Woman, No Cry. That was incredibly done. But wow, I mean, there's pretty much confirmed. Bring a box of Kleenex to this film because
yeah. They'll probably be giving them out of the theater. Like we've got so many Kleenex.
I mean, I also want to give Marvel credit where credit's due, because it just seems like they're handling everything that's happened in regards to this film with just so much attention and just so much ease. Like the moment they showed the mural of Chadwick in the trailer, that's when I'm just like, they know exactly what they're doing. And it's really nice to see that they're appreciating a legacy that was so short-lived, but had one of the most impactful meanings in history so far. And not just comic book history, but cinema history. And I just give them all the fucking applause for that, because they were put in, I would say,
I'm glad they showed that. Like they actually dropped that on Twitter too. That's what I'm really
that's exactly why I brought it up. I'm looking at it right now, and I just gotta say, I give them a lot of credit for. It seems to me that T'Challa has passed in this universe, just based off of the mural and the quotes from his mom in the trailer that her whole family's gone, other than Shuri, obviously. But I just commend them tremendously for just the trailer, what it seems like they're doing with T'Challa and Boseman's legacy within the character, the MCU, and beyond that. And I think it's great. And if Black Panther earned the first comic book movie's Best Picture nomination, I think this has the best chance at winning than the first one does.
Yeah, because the first one got nominated. But yeah, it was. Yeah.
Any guesses who that Black Panther was at the very end?
I don't even know, dude. I don't want to know. I just want to experience it and just
Any chance Killmonger comes back?
I mean, that's been a rumor I heard that they're trying to work a way into putting Killmonger back in, but okay, so this might be a crazy theory.
That would be a nice homage. His cousin taking up the mantle of Black
I was about to
Panther.
say, do you think they try to resurrect him in this?
I don't know if they because we never really saw
him die.
Yeah, we never saw him die. Just like we never saw Kingpin die. In Hawkeye.
Well, wait, didn't we see him die? Didn't he just bleed out on the fucking cliffside?
Well, that was the assumption, because he had said,
I agree. They could easily get away.
We'll see though. I mean, he could have. Yeah. I mean, but now, because it's like suspense of disbelief, even if they brought him back, I would not have cared. But I think having his cousin would be really great to take up that mantle. And
especially with Michael B. Jordan ending the Creed franchise this year, I think they're setting up for him to play a bigger role in this.
I'd love it.
Also, I like how they kind of tease that the plot line for this is the Wakandans versus the Atlanteans. I very feel like that's what the vibe of this trailer is giving off. And I want to say right now, this is on par, shooting wise, of a film.
It looks great
with Eternals. This movie looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, I mean, we last saw Killmonger with he had like a wound like in his stomach. But I mean, if Reva can survive a lightsaber blast twice through the stomach, I'm just saying. I mean, I know Killmonger doesn't have the Force, but
wouldn't it be neat if we found out? Wouldn't it be neat if we found out that he saved Killmonger after all that shit that he put his family through and everything?
Or he saved him.
Hold on, Ryan. Hold on. He saves Killmonger, and then he dies later on, like in the film. Somehow they tied in, and then that's like Killmonger's like come to Jesus moment. Like that'd be so good. I kind of like that a lot. You know, that going back full circle and having kind of Killmonger almost like that redemption arc would be really, really fun.
Yeah, actually, that would be really sweet.
I also
I
want to
like
say
that a lot.
the guy who's playing Namor got a chance to speak at the panel. And I just want to say, I think this is a perfect representation. Deebs, you're about to pull it up. I think this is a perfect representation of not only what Black Panther means, but I think what the MCU is starting to turn into. And he talks about saying, not as the character he's playing, but I come from the hood. Seriously, and thanks to inclusion, I'm here. And a lot of kids are there in their hoods looking at us, dreaming to be here, and they can make it. And that's exactly what the Black Panther film meant to everybody, just like so many people back in 2018. And I think that they're, with Chadwick Boseman gone now, I think they're gonna find a different way to do that for a different audience now, outside of the African American community. And I think that's what's so special with the Black Panther franchise, is they allow these groups of people that don't get appreciated in film as much, especially at least in comic book films, and not being the superheroes, like with Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel recently. These are big films for these communities, and to see them continue this in a franchise that's known for its inclusion and bring the best out of it, I just think it's amazing. Also, Daniel Kaluuya couldn't film this because
he was
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think that M'Baku is not going to be there either. Did they? I
say that again.
M'Baku.
Yeah,
is he not going to be? He's in. Okay,
yeah, he was in the
I guess
trailer.
this is Daniel Kaluuya then.
Yeah, he was in the
But
trailer.
yeah. There was filming conflicts between that and Nope. So it's like, I mean, not necessarily a bad position to be in. I mean, like Jordan Peele and Marvel, but yeah, I think, him coming back to Nope.
I think I'll say this right now. I definitely think this is gonna cross the Billy mark, just like the last one. If not, I think this movie is gonna surpass the last movie in almost every regard.
Yeah, it might. This might be the biggest Marvel movie ever. Like, I think it's gonna have so much hype, man.
Yeah,
there's gonna be so much.
I was afraid it wasn't gonna make its November release date, to be honest. Because we didn't really hear anything
about this. They were super in the dark about this project.
I think that's probably the best way to like,
I'll be honest, I don't really think Jordan Peele fits within the MCU and just his style and what he wants to bring to the screen. I prefer him doing what he does right now than him going to Marvel.
I think he could direct like a horror Marvel movie, depending on what it is. But I want to see Jordan Peele direct, or I want to see Lovecraft Country be brought back through HBO, and I want to see Jordan Peele direct season 2.
He would kill it in that show. He would kill it.
That'd be insane.
Also, I don't know if we said this earlier, but apparently in the Daredevil show, I mean, this is obviously assumed, but they confirmed that Vincent D'Onofrio is coming back for that as well. I'm just going through my timeline, seeing what else I missed. Because has the panel even ended yet?
No, I don't know how long it is. I don't know.
I thought the panel was an hour, but this shit's been going on for an hour and 35. So
there's been amazing other like news besides like Marvel stuff at San Diego. Like even like for Avatar, like we're getting like a adult Aang video movie, which I'm so excited about, because it's not something we kind of jumped from The Last Airbender to The Legend of Korra. So there is that big gap in between there that I'm glad they're kind of filling in. And supposedly we're supposed to be getting like the Avatar Kyoshi movie, Korra movie, and Zuko movie as well. I'm not sure if it's like one
like every 2 years or every
something like that.
Every year.
I think it was like every year. I mean, for animation, you can do that every year.
I know it's taking. I think the first one comes out 2024, right? The Aang one.
So.
Yeah.
But 2024 is going to be killer. I mean, within the next 3 years, we're going to have so much. Like, there's going to be so many like amazing video games coming out. amazing stories in general. Like, I mean, even just for like superhero stuff, I'm just very excited. And we're also getting Spider-Verse 2 next year as well.
Absolutely.
So
And then we're getting Spider-Verse the next year after that again.
yeah,
too.
yeah, in part
On
2.
top of the
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 game, also.
yeah. I was one thing from Comic-Con really hoping that they would kind of like announce was just like, oh yeah, we're bringing back the Spectacular Spider-Man, because I've been meaning to watch it forever, and I finally have had like an easy way to watch it, which is through Netflix. I plan on buying the Blu-ray at some point, but I think it's like $60 or something like that on Amazon right now. But I'm like, well, let me watch it first to like kind of, solidify like if I'm actually going to enjoy it. I love this. This is perfect. Like, probably the best adaptation of like Spider-Man and Peter Parker we've ever had. Not knocking like Tobey Maguire or even Tom Holland.
I'm with you.
But like, it is so good. And I was blown away that this is a Sony production TV show. I'm like, what happened? Because like, you make something amazing as this, and then you give us like Venom, Venom 2, and Morbius, and now El Muerto, and whatever this Madam Web movie is supposed to be, which has a stacked cast. I just don't know.
I totally forgot about the Sony film still coming out too, on top of all this, and the El Muerte fucking movie. Like, no way.
So I was like what happened? Like, what? But like, you made Spider-Verse, which is phenomenal. And I was really I was hoping, but I mean, we're getting Spider-Man freshman year, which is cool. I'm very excited for that.
I'm very curious about freshman year, because they said it was supposed to be in continuity, and then after yesterday, I'm hearing very different things, saying that it's supposed to be a multiversal type of story.
I feel like it. I feel like it fits more with multiversal, because we haven't heard anything about Harry. I don't know if Gwen's supposed to be in freshman year or not.
Well. Oh shit, man, play that. Also, like, Ned and MJ aren't supposed to be in it either.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a multiversal thing. I don't know. It's supposed to be animated. I don't know if it's gonna be like how well animated, or I really don't know, because it does feel like its own separate thing. And we never really got like the origin story for Tom Holland's Peter Parker, which is totally fine. But yeah, like it seems like a separate thing, which I'm kind of okay with, because it's different. I mean, I don't know if Uncle Ben's going to be in it. I'm assuming, because they've hinted at it within this new Spider-Man trilogy. I thought that Tom was going to bring up Ben, but it looks like in his universe, obviously Aunt May, which I called. I was like, I think Aunt May's going to die. And no way. If it's not one of his friends, it has to be someone significant enough for him to do that, that call to action. Because I mean, they did in Spider-Man PS4. Spoilers, sorry.
Yeah.
But and like, it hit hard there, but like, even hit hard. Oh.
I mean,
honestly, I think it hit just as hard,
because
she knew beforehand. Before he's like, oh, like I'm still in tears about that. Right?
Oh, I predicted that. I predicted the whole thing. We talked. We did preview shows. Like,
yeah.
If you go back and you watch, I said the same thing would happen in that film.
I'm like, Aunt May's gonna die for sure. Yeah. And like, it wrecked. It still wrecks me. Like, I just love that moment so much.
I agree. It's such a huge piece of Spider-Man's transformation and what he's all about. Like, and we didn't get to see it in the first two movies, and but it was so well done. It was so beautiful. That's my number one.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that is phase 4. That's phase 4. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's No Way Home, and then for me, The Winter Soldier. But
out of all, I think No Way Home is my favorite MCU movie, like, of all time.
Which one? No Way Home?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Spider-Man so much. Like, he is.
Dude, I've watched it like 10 times.
It's so good. It's just for the emotional.
I can't wait for the re-release. I can't wait for the
the more fun stuff version. I'm excited. Right, a
Wait, what happened?
file.
What's
They're
happening?
So
re-releasing-
they're doing a more fun
yeah.
stuff version. They're re-releasing it in theaters. It's like a director's cut kind of thing.
What?
Yeah, for Spider-Man No Way Home.
September 2nd. Like September 2nd.
Yeah, September 2nd. The same
So-
day as the Last of Us remake comes out.
How many times is that now?
This is the third
What?
time.
I want to ask you guys a
$70,
question.
whatever.
How do you think Spider-Man's going to play into all of this?
I don't know.
I don't think
That's the
anything-
beauty of it. Like I just want to see everything unfold.
I
And
know.
like I'm tired of like worrying and like nitpicking and saying, oh, this doesn't make any sense over here. And if you look over here, it's like I just wanted to like, you know, there's gonna be like if I have issues with things, I'm gonna have issues with things, and there's something wrong with that. I'm not gonna
Right.
blindly be like, oh, you know, like, well, Marvel is like everything they do is perfect. It's like, no, but I mean it's, you know, you're gonna have your hits and your misses. It's like listening to your favorite like band or artist. Like you're not gonna necessarily love every single song or every single album of that artist or band, but you still like them overall. It's just, I mean, heck, look at Eminem. Like I haven't really liked a lot of his like newer stuff, but like I still like him as an artist. He's great. It's just some of his new stuff just isn't hitting for me. I'm not gonna swear him off like people do with Taika Waititi. Unless like this is so ridiculous right now. Like I was like, oh, he makes one movie that people don't like, and people are
And they
like
hate his entire
swearing him off and
filmography.
pushing him off a cliff. I'm like, this is ridiculous. You're allowed to not like a movie from a director. You don't have to like banish this man to the shadow realm. Or whatever. Like, you never existed in my mind. Like it's so crazy, but I'm just very excited for just everything Marvel is doing because you can tell how much they care about this universe and about bringing people together and telling these stories in a meaningful way. And just, you know, it's all about just storytelling and, you know, trying to get people to connect, you know, with these characters in these moments that hopefully, you know, one day you'll be able to look back and be like, man, like that was really, really like that was just amazing. That was just an amazing time because we've never had all of this. Like when I was a kid, it was live action. I mean, I was too young to see Blade. It was Spider-Man and the X-Men movies. That was it. Like that's all we had. And it's like kids today, even when I went to go see DC Super Pets today, and I mean, it is a great movie. Like, I think it is a very adult movie as well. Like, there's a lot of great stuff in there, but it's like this seeing, like, there's a lot of kids there, of course, but it's like them like, oh, like, you know, oh, look, it's Superman. Like, they were just in awe. Like, they were just happy to be there. And that's really what it's all about. Just bringing people together, and everyone just had a great time with it. So I'm very excited to see, you know, all these amazing projects. So hopefully, you know, they stay to their release dates, and you know they'll be able to move forward in a very just a very interesting way. I'm just so pumped. Like seriously, what a time to be alive for like comic book like movie lovers, and just because this would. Like, if you would have told me this when like Spider-Man like 3 came out, I'm like, what are you talking about, man? It's crazy. Like, I wish I was a kid now so I can just experience this even for like a longer period of time. But it's just like, man, it's crazy.
I think Kevin Feige knows what the crowd wants. I think he's
exactly what they want.
I think he's very good at reading what comic book fans want from their favorite heroes, whether that's Ant-Man on, you know, flying on an arrow, or just those like major nerdgasm moments. And I don't think it's any secret. I think we are 100% getting Spider-Man and Daredevil together at some point.
I am
so he's gonna pop up in
the
show.
Facing off against Kingpin.
There's no question that's happening. No question.
Yeah. It has to. Like it's the original 90s Spider-Man like all over again. Like please. Like
those two, we're going to get a scene of those two just swinging around the rooftops in New York and Hell's Kitchen and different things like that. And it's going to be amazing. That is 100% happening. Kevin Feige knows that's what people want. Those two fighting crime on the streets. That is, you can lock that in easily.
Oh yeah, it's just like technology is so advanced, is like to where they're able to do things like this and just really, like you said, Dibs. Like I think Kevin Feige just has an idea in his head, and he's the only one who knows how the mutants are going to be introduced. By the way, like overall, he's the only person who knows, and I'm very excited to see. I think it's supposed to be called the Mutants, which makes sense because why would they just be the X-Men right off the bat? Like this isn't Justice League where they try to introduce everybody in one movie. So it's so it makes sense that they would be mutants before they form into the X-Men. But was that the way to see, man?
Christian, I think you bring up a good point there because as I was saying 40 minutes ago when they dropped the timeline of Phase 6, the panel's over now. I've looked. It's over.
Is it over?
It's over.
I think ending with Wakanda Forever is perfect.
Because they still got 8 projects they haven't announced. I'm just gonna throw a few out there just based off of some stuff. I think we're getting not Thor 3, Doctor Strange 3,
Thor 6.
We're getting a Doctor Strange 3 in there somewhere, baby.
Maybe.
This might seem crazy.
He's getting another movie.
Yeah, he especially with the way they left it, they said he's returning. I think we might get a Thor 5 in there somewhere. Honestly, because they've already said Thor's returning.
It's definitely
dude. I mean, they honestly, D23 is gonna be fucking insane already. I can already tell you. So I feel like for D23, they're gonna fill up the rest of Phase 6 for us, but then they're also gonna give us more details and everything they announced today. So I think we're gonna get a director and casting announcement for maybe Fantastic Four and some of the other projects. I think we're gonna get a Secret Invasion trailer there. Maybe even a Guardians trailer. But something I find weird, they didn't mention the Werewolf by Night special, and they didn't mention the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Maybe they didn't have anything ready to show, much with a lot of video game.
But I'm just shocked that they didn't even do a title drop.
No,
or
not
anything.
a title card. Yeah, I don't know. They might be saving it for D23. I don't know when that is supposed to happen, but I feel like
by Night's supposed to be October.
Yeah. They brought the big guns today, Ryan. They did.
It's a lot of big announcements, not a lot of detail, but I feel like for D23, we'll probably get more detail just about maybe just Phase 5, because I feel
everything about Phase 5 we're probably gonna find out more about, and then I say everything from Phase 5 into Fantastic Four we're gonna get all the info for, and then I think they're just gonna fill out the other 8 movies between the mutants, between Doctor Strange 3 possibly, Thor 5 possibly. I mean, the potentials are just, they're endless here. They're endless. I can't even imagine what those next 8 films are. Even looking at the timeline, it's crazy. But we've already been here an hour and 35 fucking minutes, just straight up talking about Marvel and they're just crazy fucking slate. Just want to go over it again. We got Quantumania, we got Secret Invasion, Guardians 3, Echo, Loki Season 2, The Marvels, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha Coven of Chaos, Daredevil Born Again, Captain America, New World Order, and Thunderbolts, include on top of the animated stuff they talked about yesterday, all coming between now and 2024. It's gonna be a wild fucking time. But before we close it out, Christian, how are you feeling about this right now?
What's my excitement level?
How excited are you just about the future, because it's insane.
Well, like I said before, I'm just so excited and so grateful to be just a part of this, everything that they're trying to give the fans. They're trying to appease to everyone, just like with Star Wars. There's a Star Wars movie out there for everybody, but with Marvel, it's I just don't want the VFX team to suffer because of all these things, because there has been articles about Disney having these unexpected deadlines. I'm very excited for everything that they announce. Like every single project, like I will watch, consume. Hopefully, we'll get some more physical copies for like their TV shows. But I really hope Marvel or Disney, or I guess Marvel Studios, is really kind of taking to heart when it comes to the VFX, because like none of this is gonna work correctly if the VFX are not up to par to where they should be. Like, I mean, we looked at Stranger Things 3, like the production between 3 and 4, like Stranger Things 4 production just blew me away. And I was like, they've taken all this time and energy into, this project, and these are works of art. They may not be like the auteur films or like an indie film type thing, but like, movies and TV shows, like these are works of art, and they need to be treated as such when it comes to when it comes to like those VFX, and because that's really going to make or break a lot of projects, for sure. Like we saw with Black Panther 2, it looks phenomenal so far, but I'm just so excited. Like literally, like what a time to be alive when it comes to getting information like, hey, Wakanda Forever will end phase 4, and then we're on to phase 5 next year. So it is, the wheels are turning, and it has left the station, and I don't think it's going to be coming back for a very long time.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree, Christian. This has been honestly a fucking insane day for just not even Marvel fans, but comic book fans. Say what you want about the DC stuff, but we got both.
It looks great. Like we got 2 good trailers. I just wanted to see more of like what they were cooking up. Yeah,
but they're just. I think they're at a point now where they'll never ever gonna be able to compete at the level of Marvel.
I mean, they also have that whole Ezra Miller thing that they're.
I know.
They're going through their own stuff, and the whole Discovery acquisition as well. So they might just be in a purgatory state right now.
That's what I was about to say. I think that we're finally going to start. At least I'm hoping we're going to start going on the right path now. But this happened just recently with the merger. I don't expect us to really see any stuff from Warner Brothers DC until 2025, maybe 2026. So everything we've seen until then has just been shit that we've known about. And I think
Harley
that's
Quinn's
the
coming
thing
out
that we
soon,
have to hold out for.
Season 3.
What?
Harley Quinn season 3 is coming out though. We got that looking forward.
We got
DC.
that. We've got Titan season 4 too. At some point. Yeah, I know. I think
I did it to myself. I'm sorry.
We got a Stargirl season 3 coming. I like Stargirl. I think it's a pretty fire fucking show. But
watch Doom Patrol instead. Way better.
I watched Doom Patrol. I'm sick at how fucking long it takes them to make a Doom Patrol season. Those motherfuckers. But Jeeves
can't rush perfection.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I will say I don't think anything has reached the height of season 1 though. I thought the last, what are they on, season 3 or 4?
They just
4.
Finished season 3, so they'll be doing.
That's what
4,
I thought. Yeah, the last 2 seasons were good, but I don't think they top season 1 for me. But they also I gotta show you guys. I'm sending this to you, Deeb, so you can put it on the stream. They gave out hats for the Multiverse Saga, and they look so cool.
Nice. See,
they look so cool.
That's nice.
But Deebs, tell us how you're feeling about this panel after it ended. What are you excited for the most? What are you looking forward to in the future?
It's easily Black Panther 2. I mean, there's no that's going to be the event. It's going to be the event beyond the Avengers Secret Wars, beyond Avengers Kang Dynasty. As epic as those are going to be, Fantastic Four starting off phase 6. For me, it is by far Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I think that stole the show, and how well that was done. That's all I wanted. And as someone who loves the first Black Panther, that's just going to be the event. Everyone's going to be talking about it. Everyone's. I don't want to compare this. This is probably a bad comparison, but you think of what, like Fast 7, I think it was when Paul Walker died, and that made a shit ton of money, and that was everyone was talking about it. But that's kind of in the same boat where people are going to go out and watch that, for Chadwick, and it's going to be just an incredibly gut-punching, emotional film. And I'm excited to see them pull it off. And I think I was more like coming into this like 70-30 nervous over excited about Black Panther 2 because it's such a sensitive issue for me, and it's such a huge project for them to get right. I can easily flip that right now and just say I'm 70% confident they're going to just knock it out of the park, and that's the winner of the day. There's no question about that. That there's clearly been a ton of love put into that project. Outside of that, I'm blown away. We got this path into Phase 6. I think that was something I did not expect whatsoever. I thought Daredevil was on the board. I thought She-Hulk was on the board. I thought, in the back of my head, I wanted Fantastic Four and the Mutants, but that was probably not going to happen. But this is beyond any of my expectations. So this is obviously a 10 out of 10 for Marvel.
No, yeah, and a few more quick little things that they threw out there. Blade begins filming this October, so we'll start hearing some more behind-the-scenes stuff about that relatively soon, towards the latter half of this year. Obviously, Fantastic Four begins filming at some point next year, but I feel like just now they're just going to start giving us when they're going to start filming everything, or when they expect to start filming everything. But guys, this has been go ahead, dudes.
I want to finish. I'm so glad they saved the Mutants and Fantastic Four for D23, and they allowed
Deebs, you're not even ready. $5. You're not even ready for. You're not even ready for what they're about to announce.
No, but my point is, like, I'm glad that they saved that for down the road, and let Black Panther have its night tonight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I think that was pretty obvious.
They didn't want that to overshadow anything.
Yeah, I think they knew exactly where the eyes were when it came to this panel. Yeah. Yes, all the great exciting news about Avengers and stuff, but that's in the future. We're not worried about the future right now. We're worried about what's coming up this year still, and we still got Black Panther coming, and I think they fucking nailed it out of the park. I don't think they let anyone down or let anyone assume that they're gonna do a disservice to Chadwick Boseman or anything, because I think what they've shown is just something beautiful, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah. And
wrap it up.
Yeah, I guess that finishes it, guys. An hour and 45 minutes here, just talking, going through all the insane panel news. I just want to thank Christian for coming on. Where can we find you, my man?
Oh boy. So you can find my audio only podcast, Film Optics, that is Optics with an X, on Twitter and Instagram at Film Optics. Again, that is Optics with an X. We've been kind of just cruising along here. We just recorded our Nope review, which will be dropping on Monday, July 25th. We also have started a new series revisited here on the podcast for Avatar: The Last Airbender. Book 1, Water, is out now for you guys to listen to. We also covered Solar Opposites Season 3 review. That's spoiler free. We have a few more things coming up in the works. I think we're going to review DC League of Super Pets alongside They/Them, that new slasher that's coming to Peacock. Seems pretty cool. And Prey, that's coming
Can't wait for that.
To Hulu. So you can find our podcast on audio podcasts around the internet, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, at Film Optics. Again, that is Optics with an X, on Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Cinelodian, which should be below right here on my name. It's a very strange name, but I was trying to get it to like spell kind of like the same way as Nickelodeon, but somebody already has it. So I've been trying to like contact them, like, hey, like, do you want to like trade, like, but it is what it is. But definitely check out our podcast. Film Optics. Thank you guys so much for having me on. I think I'll be back on for the new podcast you guys have.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We're doing Nope on. We're recording it on Monday and releasing it on
Yeah.
Wednesday for everybody, or
Yeah.
Thursday,
Then Dives and
depending.
I will be diving into the fantasy realm again. Very excited. Definitely gonna have Dives on. I'm thinking for book 3 Fire for our Avatar thing because we're full for book 2, but I definitely wanted to have Dives on for that because I know he was heartbroken when book 1 came out. But I was like, but definitely thank you guys so much for having me on. It's been a blast. Like, again, I just really wish a lot of this stuff was just live streamed so we can, we're not just sitting waiting on Twitter of all places just for news to break. And like, I feel like there is an element missing here, but hopefully I'll be able to. I'm going to try my best to go to Comic-Con next year, since now it's back in full swing after, kind of like this 2-year hiatus type situation. No, they did it last year, didn't they? Or was that 2 years ago?
It's been 2 years. 2019.
Oh, that was DC Fandom. That's right.
Yeah.
DC Fandom. Yeah. Man, Dives, how long did they made us wait for that Batman trailer? At the very end, I was like, this is all I want to see. I want to tune out. They knew. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dude, just fucking crazy news all around. But thank you guys so much for sticking with us for an hour and 45 minutes, bullshitting and talking about all this insane information that just dropped tonight. I mean, I can only imagine where D23 is going to go, because I also want to say I think they're going to put the Shang-Chi sequel in there somewhere as well before the end of Phase 6, which I'm hoping. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Let us know down below in the comments what your most anticipated film is of whatever phase, anything, because they dropped so many new titles today. Tell us your thoughts on the panel. Man, I can barely talk because of how fucking excited I am about the future right now. Because I feel like the past few weeks, it's kind of just been fuck Marvel this, fuck Marvel that. Where the fuck is Marvel?
Literally
going
all
after this?
year it's been
It's just been annoying. Yeah, exactly. It's been annoying. People can't enjoy anything anymore, and now everyone's losing their shit over this. And I'm hoping we can all come together over this amazing information. And thank you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our Nope episode of the podcast next Wednesday with Christian. It's going to be awesome. See you guys on the next one. Peace.
You'll find I have many qualities for you to dislike.